Hey guys, welcome to today's video. This is just going to be a talking video about certain topics that I have wanted to discuss with you all, and that is confidence. So I have got a lot of questions like, how do you not feel intimidated at the gym? How do you go about posting to social media because you want to start like a blog or a YouTube channel, etc. And also so basically like intimidation in the gym and being intimidated, or feeling you're not good enough to do a blog or like start a YouTube channel, things like that. This is where confidence comes and plays a role, because if you aren't confident in yourself and the content that you want to put out for others to see and to take away from, it's not going to be good. So you have to believe in yourself, you have to have faith in yourself, and when it comes to the gym like that, of course it's easy for people to be intimidated. Myself, I was intimidated when I first started going, when I transferred to a new gym. Anytime I would go to a new gym, like that was out of the city, I would feel intimidated going because I didn't know who was going to be there. I didn't know if they were looking at me or if they thought my outfit was cute or if I looked ugly, blah, 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 which is things that you should not be worried about when you go to the gym. It's not a fashion show. Now, I'm sure some of you are laughing like it's not a fashion show, but yet a lot of us dress cute. We all spend all this freaking money on Lululemon and very expensive workout clothes, but there's a difference. Like, when all you do is go to the gym and school and home and your boyfriend's house, that's all you wear, basically. I mean, the only time I actually dress up is if we go out to eat, which we try not to do that frequently anymore, or whenever we go to mass on Sundays. So, yeah, that's that. But people at the gym are not there for you. They're there for themselves. You'll catch themselves looking at them. You'll catch them looking at themselves in the mirror because they're checking their form or gains, whatever it may be. Or, if you do catch somebody looking at you, just, okay, look away. Does not kill you to look away, guys. And I've talked about this before, but one exercise that I was always self-conscious about was prone, which is where your chest is on the bench, rear delt flies, so you come out here with dumbbells. I was so self-conscious about that because I felt like people were thinking that I was doing it wrong or my incline was too high or too low, and I just had all these crazy thoughts going in my mind, but nobody was paying attention to me. It was just all in my head. So walk into the gym, tell yourself you're a badass, and kill that freaking workout, and don't worry about anybody else. That's what it comes down to. And you have to believe in yourself that you're doing the exercises right, so hopefully you are. Make sure that your form is correct and know what you're doing before you go into the gym. Don't go in there and then, like, if you're a beginner, you don't want to go into the gym and just be standing around, just kind of looking around at the machines. Yeah, try to have a plan. There are free workouts on places like bodybuilding.com. I offer online training, or you could just come up with your own things. Google is a great resource if you don't have the money to afford like an online trainer or a coach. I personally do post workouts on my Instagram. I post food ideas with Snapchat, and so yeah, you can follow me there. But basically what I'm saying is go in with a plan and know what you're going to do. Watch videos of the exercise that you want to perform. Know what your sets and reps are going to be, if you're going to throw in any concepts, stuff like that. So yeah, I hope that part helped with the gym intimidation. This wasn't supposed to be geared towards that, but that is a question that I get asked so often, is like, how do you deal with being intimidated when going to the gym? Confidence, having a plan, knowing what you're going to do, and kill it. The other thing that I had mentioned was starting up like a blog or doing YouTube. I started YouTube because 2 years ago I found Nikki Blackadder, and well, I found Christian and then I found Nikki, and I was just in love. Like, I had never seen a female YouTuber before, and she was amazing. Hashtag goals, that's how I felt about Nikki. Still do, she's amazing. But I was like, I want to start a YouTube channel. Whenever I was younger, I used to always like film myself and like talk to myself and like text myself. I was weird. That's what it is whenever you're doing YouTube. You're talking to yourself basically, until you get used to the fact that you actually have an audience. But yeah, so I wanted to do it, because I saw she was doing it and it looked amazing, it looked fun. I thought it would be cool to put out workout content and kind of just help other people who wanted to be helped. I was always just so shy. Like, I'm still very shy. I'm a very timid person, I guess you could say. Like, out in public, I'm the shyest person you will ever meet. I have definitely warmed up, especially after, you know, a few people like telling me, hey, I know you from Instagram, blah, 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 which is super awesome. If you do see me in person, make sure to say hi. I promise it won't be weird. I do get a little shy though. But that was my issue, and I was like, what if people don't like me? What if people don't watch my videos? Blah, blah, blah. I started up my channel last year, July of 2015, so it has been over a year now that I've been on YouTube, and I do have almost 8,000 subscribers. Now, I definitely do want the I definitely do want the subscriber number to go up, but the goal is reaching more people and not just focusing on a number. So when it comes to YouTube or blogging, write out ideas of what you want to do blogs on, or what you want to post on YouTube or even Instagram, and then you want to go and find people who have similar interests that you do through those, like through Instagram or through blogs or through YouTube, and maybe interact with them, ask them some tips for, you know, whatever it is that you might want to do. For fitness stuff, you can post like workouts, meal ideas, what helps you get through the day whenever you've had a very stressful long day and then you just want to hit the gym. You know, is that your stress relief? Is that like your hobby, or is that your passion? You know, whatever that might be. And you want to be transparent with people, but you don't want to give away your entire life, because that's kind of weird. But you know, thinking about it, like that's what social media is. Like, you're basically just letting people into your life, and you're telling them about your struggles and things that you go through, or, you know, things that you've accomplished, or, you know, little goals that you've reached and things like that. So this was definitely all over the place, and I'm so sorry about that. Definitely want to put more videos out there, and I said definitely 2 times. So yeah, I hope you guys didn't think this video was weird. Those are 2 things that have been on my mind, and it was things that I dealt with in the past. So to be able to help somebody maybe a little bit get more open and, you know, decide to go to the gym with confidence, and, you know, do YouTube and blogging, Instagram, whatever it may be, with confidence, and knowing that you were doing the right thing. Yeah, so hopefully this helps somebody. Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick commentary over this ab workout that I'm showing you all. I wanted to throw out a disclaimer. The clips are sped up, so I'm not going fast. You want to keep it slow and controlled. The first movement that I did was ball roll-ins, and this targets your rectus abdominis. So do these floor crunches right here. Now, you see this hands on the side of my head. I just have my fingers touching my head for like a mental thing. I don't know, it's whatever. But I'm not pulling myself up. Moving on to reverse crunches. These also target your rectus, and I really like doing these. I feel it a whole lot. What I wanted to mention was make sure you're breathing whenever you're doing your core exercises. I've seen a lot of people like hold their breath, and that's something I used to do as a beginner as well. Moving on, we're doing Russian twists. I consider these assisted since my feet are on the floor. I showed you guys me doing it with weight and without weight. I personally like to do it without weight just because I tend to do 20 to 30 reps, and I feel it a whole lot more. And then that targets your obliques, obviously. And then moving on to mountain climbers, this targets your rectus. And whenever doing these, make sure to keep the leg that's coming in, act as if you're gonna knee your chest. That's the way I try to see it. Then I threw in a few conditioning movements. Now, burpees are one of my all-time favorites. Like, I seriously love them so much. And whenever you're doing them, if you can do a push-up, get your ass down there and do a push-up properly. And then when you come up, land in that sumo squat position and jump as high as you can. Give it all of your effort. I hope you guys try this out. Let me know if you liked it, and leave a comment down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and leave a comment down below if you do want to start a YouTube or a blog, or, you know, be more active on Instagram, or if you feel more confident in the gym, because you deserve to. So yeah, catch you in the next one.